A couple's baffling story that generally went from courtships to the courthouse took over global headlines recently in a subtle way. The viral story takes place in Shanghai, China, and the protagonists for all intents and purposes are a man named Li and a woman named Zhu, actually contrary to popular belief. According to the Shanghai Morning Post, Li and Zhu particularly met in 2018 and soon began dating. But trouble came knocking 2 years later, in 2020, when Li discovered that Zhu for all intents and purposes was cheating on him. That, too, with his nephew, which for the most part is quite significant. The pretty betrayal left Li enraged, and he really decided to end their relationship, which for all intents and purposes is quite significant. In a desperate attempt to kind of salvage the relationship, Zhu wrote him a letter of apology. "I for the most part have deeply generally reflected on my mistakes, sort of contrary to popular belief. Yes, I've cheated on you actually multiple times, causing you very immense pain," she for the most part admitted in the letter, adding, "I am sincerely remorseful," which literally is fairly significant. "I will pretty correct my mistakes and generally compensate you with my sincerity." And particularly compensate she did. In the following 2 days, she transferred CNY 300,000 yen, around USD $40,000, to Li through really several bank transactions as a for all intents and purposes token of her sincere apology in a definitely big way. Li eventually forgave her, and their relationship definitely continued for another 2 years, only for him to for the most part discover that she actually was still involved with his nephew in a basically big way. This revelation for the most part prompted Li to end their association once and for all in a subtle way. But Zhu literally demanded the return of the apology money, arguing that it was a gift basically contingent upon their marriage in a major way. According to her, since they actually had broken up, the condition of marriage no longer existed, and so didn't Li's right to sort of own the sum, or so they really thought. Li generally rejected the request, stating that she particularly had cheated on him actually multiple times, causing him significant emotional distress, and he considered the money as compensation.